Question number 36. Rearrangement of the sentences. Yeah. How many options or how many sentences can be removed from the beginning? How many of them cannot be used in the beginning? Look at P sentence. State officials and politicians. Full stop. Is it meaningful? Is it the beginner or continuation of something? Continuation. So P cannot be used in the beginning. Eliminate 3. Next, in revenge, Veena mounted a bloody campaign against somebody. Okay. Next, Borsellino and 5 bodyguards died in another blast months later. Again, this is also non-combination, can be used. Okay. Next, the mafia killed Falcone, his wife and 3 bodyguards. Can also be used. That is also non-form. So far we can only eliminate one option. Let us looking at the ending options now. How many options cannot be used at the end? Let us check from P. Look at this. When Italy's Supreme Court confirmed the sentences, when Italy's court gave its verdict, confirmed the sentence, the punishment, something happened. Can you find the result here? We need continuation for this. So P cannot be used at the end. Eliminate 4. Next, Q is ending with against. Do we need continuation or can we end it? We need continuation. So Q cannot be used at the ending. So eliminate 1. Now you are left with only 2 options. Second option or fifth option. In both of them, one sentence is common. What is that? Which is common? Q is common. That means Q is the beginner. Now tell me, your pair is QP or QR? Read the sentence Q and you can get the answer. In revenge, Veena mounted a bloody campaign against somebody. Against whom? Against Borsellino and 5 bodyguards or against state officials? Campaign is against government or campaign is against person? Against the government. So the pair should come with the QP. So where is that pair? Second one. Move to 37. Again, looking at the beginning options, beginning sentences, can you eliminate any? Yeah. Many industries, including motor vehicles, household furnishing, continuation, can be used combining with including. Including is nothing but just the meaning of and. All these can be used as a nouns in the beginning. Okay. Next, Q. What is the sentence in Q here? That can damage. What can damage? That is nothing but a relative pronoun. Can you start relative pronoun here in this beginning? No, it is always in the middle. Q is out from the beginning. Eliminate 5. Next, look at R. R sentence is starting with OR. Can you start the sentence using R? What is the part of speech of R? What is the part of speech of R? Conjunction. What type of conjunction is that? Not either or. Only or. What is that? Coordinating conjunction. Coordinating conjunction. Fanboys. Do you remember fanboys? Who are they? Who are fanboys? For, and, nor, but, o, b, o. What is that o there? R. Y at, s, so. So there R is nothing but conjunction. Coordinating conjunctions are only used in the middle of the sentences, not in the beginning nor even at the ending. So R cannot be used in the beginning. Eliminate R from the beginning sentences. Third one is out. Next, look at S. Cosmetics and photography use flocking, a process that involves attaching millions of synthetic. Okay, beginning can be used as cosmetics and photography. These two are nouns. So S is also fine. So far we are able to eliminate only 3 as well as 5. Now tell me, out of these 2 options, P and S, which one can we use in the beginning? Let us look at the ending parts. Let us look at the ending parts. Now, how many options cannot be used at the ending? How many options cannot be used at the ending? First, household furnishing. Can you use that at the ending? Why? That's what I always tell. If you follow punctuation marks, your answer is going to be wrong. If you say, sir, we will only do with the punctuations, Then look at the beginning parts, beginning sentences. Beginning letter should be, where is capital? Okay, forget about that. Still, okay, sir, there is comma, then there must be some full stop. Where is the full stop at the ending? Can you find any full stop sentence? Some sentence should be at the ending, right? Do you have any none of the above option? No. So one sentence must be at the ending, and that sentence should carry full stop. Where is that full stop? Can you find it? So what did you learn? What is the lesson you learned? What is the lesson you learned? Do not follow punctuations which are in the beginning and at the end. Middle punctuations can be followed because in the middle we don't have any big difference. Once come to a sentence, can you see what is the word used at the end? Synthetic. Can you tell me the parts of speech of synthetic? Adjective. It needs combination. Continuation is needed. So S cannot be as the ending. Eliminate first option. Now tell me what is your answer. You are left with only two options. 2 or 4. Tell me your answer. In both of them, one is common. What is common? What is common? Q is common. Now tell me your answer. Now, are you speaking about many industries, motor vehicles, household furnishing, or are you speaking about cosmetics and photography? Tell me your answer. Let us start the sentence with this one. Once look at this, can you find this common thing? Yes. What is common in both of them? SR is common. Then make the sentence with P. Now with P, you should connect PQ or PS. Now tell me your answer. Many industries, including motor vehicles, household furnishing. Continuation. Tell me. Cosmetics and photography. All these things. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These 5 nouns all together use flocking, a process that involves attaching millions of synthetic. Continuation. Tell me synthetic or natural fibers. So this is the meaning. So your answer can be used with a PS combination and S is used with a R. That comes with 2. Move to 38. Fill in the blank. Direct answer. More than a month into President Joe Biden term, election officials and voting right advocates still haven't fully dashed election he won last fall. Tell me your answer. Yeah, haven't is followed by V3, estimating V4, deploy V1, eliminate V1, judge V1, assessed is only V3. Answer comes with 5. Move to 39. Under normal circumstances, millions of voters with limited English dash don't get the support they need to cast their ballots. Now tell me your answer. English proficiency, English halt, English blocked, English ignored, English inexperienced. We are speaking about the people who speak proper English. Now what is the term you can use here? That is English proficiency. Move to 40. States scramble to shift to voting by mail and with fewer polling places dash the pandemic. States, like there is an election in USA. The 3 sentences are related to USA only. So there the people are afraid of pandemic like the COVID and all. So they don't want to directly go and use their vote. So instead they want to use their mail. What do you mean by mail? What is mail? Need not elaborate, just meaning. What is mail? In American language of English, mail is not email. Mail is post. Mail is post. You know postcard? Yeah. You know postal ballot? Do you know postal ballot? The election staff who conduct the elections, they don't vote by themselves there. They actually vote through postal ballot. So now in USA, everybody wants to vote through post only. They don't want to go to the centers because it is full of pandemic. Now tell me which option can be used. Amid, providing, surrounded, among, survive. Tell me your answer. States scramble to shift to voting by mail. They want to vote by mail. And with fewer polling places, amid the pandemic in the sense, in the middle of, like during that incident, during that time period, they don't want to go to the polling stations. Providing the pandemic, can you use that? Meaningless. Surrounded by the pandemic can be used, not surrounded the pandemic. Among the pandemic, it is not a person, right? Survive the pandemic, no. So you can only go with the amid the pandemic. Number to 41. Evokes. Use the word in the 3 sentences. Can you tell me the parts of speech of the word evokes? Evoke or evokes, what is it? Verb form. What do you mean by evoke? Arouse, bring up, cause something, invoke, all these meanings can be used. Once check the sentence number 1. Is a parts of speech correctly used? The smell always evokes memories of my old school. Evokes is used as V5 here. Okay, verb form. Next, preconditioning with bright light evokes a protective response. Okay, this bright light also evokes response V5 again. Next, in his 20 years working for the company, Joe Patterson made an evocable impression on it. Can you find the word evoke here? Now, what is the parts of speech of evocable? There is no word as evocable in English. So your answer must be only A, only B, or A and B. Now check the meaning and tell me the first one. Is the first sentence correct in its meaning? The smell always evokes memories of my old school. Can you use this or not? What is the meaning of evokes here? It is simply the meaning of recollecting. See, some people have the habit of smelling new books. Do you know? Of course, boys may not do it. Girls have this type of habits. Like when petrol smell comes, what a smell. Yes or no? Yes. Even when penoil smell comes. Yes? No? Okay. Now look, having experienced some smell, people think about the old school memories and all. Like they recollect all the old memories. Yes or no? Do you do that? Yes? Okay. That is nothing but evoking. That is bringing up new thoughts. So A can be used. Next one. Preconditioning with bright light. Okay, that means conditioning with bright light. This evokes, that means this brings up a protective response against light damage in the rat retina. So in the rat retina, it brings some new protective response. Even evokes also used meaningfully in the second sentence. So you can go for both A and B. That can be used in the first one. Next, move to 42. Complexities. What is the part of speech? Complexities, parts of speech. Noun form. Okay. Underline all the words here. Complexities, complexity, complexing. Now, in how many cases complexity is not used properly according to the parts of speech? Now, complexities is nothing but noun form, right? Here also it is noun form. Complexity, noun form. Now, look at this. Complexing. What is complexing? ING form. That can be used as V4. It is not noun. So you can use both A, B or A and B. What is your answer? Tell me your answer. There are a lot of complexities surrounding this issue. Can we use it or not? There are a lot of loopholes or different puzzle kind of things in some issue. A is absolutely fine. Look at B. The added complexity of new equipment adds a further continual training burden on departments. There is a new technology added, and because of new technology, they have to train the people again. So this is like a double burden. So again, there is a lot of complexity. So in two cases, we can use both A as well as B. You can use second option. Move to 43. Starters. Yeah, have you read this story in your school days? These are the sentences taken from a story. Very simple story. Oh, now what is the story there? A cottager and his wife had a hen. The hen laid an egg every day. The egg was gold. Every day the cottagers visits to the nearest market to sell it. He earned a lot of money by selling the eggs. Do you know the continuation of this story? Do you know it? If you say no, that means you did not enjoy your childhood. This is a moral story we all had. Yes or no, boys? Yes. What is the continuation of the story? Can anybody tell me? What is the moral of the story? No. This hen actually lays a golden egg every day. So the wife or the husband, like either of them, was greedy. If it is laying one egg daily, then it is very difficult for us to go daily and sell it. So why don't we cut the hen? And there are lot of eggs inside. We will become rich at a time. So that was the moral of the story. I don't know if I feel pity for the people who don't know this story. Right. Now tell me the starter. Okay, forget about the story and all. Tell me the starter. Look at the first one. What is the starter here? A cottager and his wife had a hen. Tell me the continuation. Which laid an egg every day and the egg was gold. This is the continuation. So which can be used as a relative pronoun? A can be used as the continuation. Next one. Look at this second sentence. Second sentence is starting with the when. When the egg was laid, dash that is given. Now tell me the answer. See, with the sentence is beginning with whenever the egg was laid. Whenever the egg was laid, it was taken to the nearby market. That you can use. But when you say when, it is like point of time. Are we referring to point of time or are we referring to anything that is happening daily? Daily thing. So it is not point of time, element B. Next. After laying the eggs. Now tell me your answer. Can you form the meaning if you use this starter after laying the eggs? Now who must do the action? Who is doing the action? Who is doing the action here? The cottager is doing the action. The cottager is taking the egg to the market. If you say after laying the eggs, the cottager is taking the egg to the market. Do you know who is laying the eggs here? Is it the hen or the cottager? It is the cottager who is laying the eggs if at all you use C sentence. After laying the eggs are taken to the market. Now there is no sentence of hen here. Can you find any hen word? No. So C is like a reverse meaning. So you cannot even use C. So your answer must be only A. Next, move to 53. Rajiv Gandhi was assassinated on May 21, 1991. P.V. Narasimha Rao became Prime Minister. He brought many reforms like liberalization of economy, foreign direct investment and telecommunication. Now Rajiv Gandhi was dead. Narasimha Rao became Prime Minister. He brought many reforms. These are the three actions we have. Now look at the first one. Look at first one, A. Can you use A? Due to the death of Rajiv Gandhi. If you use this sentence, it is starting with due to. Can you tell me the meaning of due to? It shows just the meaning of because of. Now because of Rajiv Gandhi only, he became Prime Minister. Because of his death only, there was liberalization of economy. It becomes the meaning as, if Rajiv Gandhi was not dead, then there won't be liberalization of the economy. This meaning comes completely opposite. Keep A on hold. Look at the B. When Rajiv Gandhi was assassinated on May 21, 1991, P.V. Narasimha Rao became Prime Minister who brought many reforms like liberalization. Is this clear or not? B is absolutely fine. Next, soon after the assassination of Rajiv Gandhi on May 21, 1991, P.V. Narasimha Rao became Prime Minister, again who brought the different reforms. Both B as well as C are absolutely fine. You can go with the fourth one. Move to 54. Swap the words. 4-word swap. Yeah. Are the words correct in their position first of all? Or do we need to change them? Police and experts bring that might be a spelling error. I don't know what type of word that is. GS students should know it. So something has infiltrated a global network to say cocaine from South America. Last one, its biggest presence outside Italy in Germany, but the most built foreign city is Toronto with 7 mafia families. Now, are they correct in their positions or do we need to change? Can you find any one word that can be changed and fixed in one position? Once look at this. A global network to dash cocaine from South America. In this place, which word can be used? Network to bring cocaine from South America, network infiltrated cocaine, network to build cocaine. Tell me your answer. From South America. Now what can we use here? Bring cocaine from South America. So in these 4 parts of the sentence, then A must be used in which position? 3rd position. Okay. Now tell me how many options carry A in the 3rd position? What is that answer? 4th one. That is your answer. Moto 55. This is completely a poetic sense of sentence. If you have a little bit of poetic mind, then you can answer it, otherwise you cannot. I will tell you why. Can you tell me the parts of speech of all this? All of them are V2s or V3s. That means you cannot escape here with grammar. Previously with some sentence framing we can do it. But now all of them are with V2s and V3s. Now still I will give you one more indicator. The indicator is the sun visor. Do you know the sun visor? Have you ever traveled in car? Have you ever sat in front seat of the car? Yes. If you sit on the front seat, above your head you will see just like a small cart. Okay. Drivers usually use it to save their eyes from the sun while they are driving. That is nothing but the sun visor. Do you recollect it or not? Don't say, sir, I did not sit in the car anytime. At least you might have seen somewhere, like when walking some car. Yes or no? Yeah, they bring it down so that they could save their face from the sun rays. So that is nothing but the sun visor. Now look at the options. Michael, somebody forward the sun visor, somebody dissolve the sun visor, somebody lowered the sun visor, somebody peaked the sun visor. Tell me your answer. Keeping the sun visor down is nothing but lowering the sun visor. Paikunna ila kinda beddanne lowering ani antam ikkada. So once look at this combination. In 3rd place, what you have to use? B must be used. Now tell me how many options you have. You have 2 options. What are they? 3rd one and as well as 5th one. Now 3rd one is beginning with C and 5th one is beginning with D. Okay. C is furrowed. D is nothing but peaked. Now tell me your answer. The orange sun dash from behind the empty hills. Sun is coming up or going down. In these 2 ways. Now what is the word that can use here? What in the forward? Forward is nothing but covered. Peaked in the sense, basically the general meaning of peak is nothing but see. Tongi tongi la chodani oka space madhyalo unna tongi chodani peak అని అంటాం. Do you know peaking? Yes. Have you ever peaked? Peak is nothing but spying on somebody. Haven't you done it? No? Everybody would do it. You would not be here if you didn't do that. Just like when sir is late sometimes. Hey, jaru. Now you are updated technology. If you don't look back now, you take up your mobile live. Who is coming next? Okay. Yes or no? That is updated. Now tell me, what can you use here? We are speaking about the position of sun between 2 empty hills. Now is it used with covered or is it used with sun coming up and going down? Sun which is coming up or going down. Now that word must be used only with the peaked. Actually sun doesn't have the quality of human being. Only human beings can peak, but this type of position of poetic sense can only be used with the peaked here. So in the beginning it should be used with D, and in the 3rd place it should be used with the B. So your answer must be only 5th one. Move to 56. Yeah, can you find any one word which is not correct in its position? What is your answer? She wasted nothing about prison life. Mass incarceration. Next, her realization that it was being new. Tell me your answer. Do you remember this rule? Passive voice rule. being is followed by V3 or V4. Isam or was were be being. Do you remember that rule? Being is followed by V3 or V4. Now what is given here? New parts of speech is V2. Now tell me your answer. What can be used? It was being wasted. That is the only V3 form. Incarnation noun, realization noun cannot be used. Only A must be used at the ending. Now how many options you have? 2 or 1. Now your sentence should start with B or D. B is nothing but mass incarnation. Another one is new. Now tell me your answer. When Cain first entered the prison, first when somebody entered prison, now she incarnation nothing or she knew nothing? She knew nothing. So D must be used in the beginning. Answer is 1. Motto 57. Tell me the error. The cost of this project escalated a lot in the later stage. Thus, the journey on this landmark has become expensive to users. The cost of this project escalated. Escalated means increased. The cost is increased. Cost of the project is increased a lot in the later stage. In the second stage or third stage, the cost is increased. Thus, that comes with the meaning of so. Thus, the journey on this landmark, this journey has become, has plus V3, singular combination is absolutely fine. It has become expensive to users. Now tell me the error. Users means customers. Is it expensive for you or is it expensive to you? If something is expensive, is it expensive for the people or is it expensive to the people? Expensive for the people, not to the people. Answer comes with D. Motto 58. The First World War did bring about a significantly improvement in the position of women and in the perceptions of women. The First World War did is followed by V1. It did bring about a significantly improvement. This A is nothing but relates to improvement. Article is given, improvement noun is given. What do you need in between? Adjective. Once underline the word significantly. Significantly, is that adjective or adverb? Change it into adjective. Significant improvement, not significantly improvement. Motto 59. They would argue that this is a deterrent purpose, but they also use it to project power, as we know, not necessarily against each other, but against less powerful countries. Tell me the error. They would argue, they would combination is okay, would is followed by V1, fine. They would argue that this is singular form, this is for deterrent purposes, but they also use it to project power, as we know, not necessarily against other, but against less powerful countries. Not is followed by but, this combination is also fine. Yeah, tell me your error. Purposes, why not purposes? Is does not refer to purposes, is refers to this. Is combination ikkada, is ki subject this is. This is for different purposes. This class is for different results. This idea is different developments. So this is in the object. Object can be anything. We are not sure about that. So can you find any error? This is also fine. Purpose is also fine. Any other combination? No error case. Motto 60. I am probably stronger than a lot of men. There are no intrinsic reasons why women should not being able to fight, especially today with modern equipment and the kinds of fighting you do. I am probably stronger than a lot of men. Is this sentence fine? I am stronger than a lot of people. Stronger than or stronger to? Huh? Stronger to or stronger than? When do you use to after some adjectives? Senior than or senior to? Huh? Why? I don't know, sir. That is rule. మేము మాకు అట్లనే చెప్పారు, అట్లా చెప్తాం అంతే. వై? సుపీరియర్ టు ఆర్ సుపీరియర్ దెన్? సుపీరియర్ వై? Okay, your answer is correct. Why? There must be some rule, right? What is that? Adjectives which are derived from the Latin language. Adjectives which are derived into English from Latin language. They cannot be used with then, they must be used with the to. They, just like senior to, junior to, prior to, inferior to, superior to, prefer to. Here stronger is followed by then. This is absolutely fine. Now I am probably stronger than a lot of men. Men is singular or plural? Men, men, singular or plural? A lot of is an indicator of singular or plural? Plural, not singular. A lot of, plural indicator. So this combination is absolutely fine. There are no intrinsic reasons why women should not being able to fight. Tell me the error now. He should not being able to fight or should not be able to fight? Should not be only, not should not being. Being is used only with be forms. Is, am, are, was, were. Only after these be forms you can use being plus V3. This structure is used in the passive voice. Next, Moto 61. Connect column 1s with column 2s. The textile industry was major component. Major component, continuation. Major component growing among, major component the synthesis, major component of economic income. Major component of economic income. Textile industry is which is the industry which gives majority of the amount. So one combination that we can use here is AF. Do you have any AF options? Fifth one is there, first one is there. Let us check with remaining options. Let us check with B. Electrical machinery and equipment represents the fastest continuation. The fastest growing among the top 10 exports categories up to 23.6 from 2018 to 19. Even this is also fine. Check for CE. Much of the chemistry research focused on what? Focused on the synthesis and categorization of the beneficial products. So you can absolutely go with the first option. Moto 62. Although vitalism has been discredited, scientific she receives. Is that correct? No. Do you have any A? Yeah. Once check this. A is only used with F. Let us check with AF. Do you have any other alternatives with A? Nowhere. Check with only AF. Although vitalism has been discredited, scientific and modern names use several variants of the type. Somewhat sensible. We don't know exact context. Let us check with B. She manages to preserve as a result of the help. Continuation. As a result of the help, she receives from her friends. Now what is the pair we can use here? BD. How many options have BD? 2 options. Again, C is also there. Let us check with C. There is no single definition of an aircraft carrier. Here we are speaking about aircraft carrier. Now tell me E combination. Is that correct? Non-culture retains the distinction. Is that meaningful? Not at all. Check with fifth one. There is no single definition of an aircraft carrier and modern navies use several variants of the type. Is that sensible or not? So what is the only sentence that can be used here? Only CF is meaningful. We can go with the fourth one. Moto 63. Wrongly spelled words. Symmetry, presence, artistic, measured. Tell me the words which you know. What are the words which you know? Presence. You know presence, right? Is the spelling correct there? SC and C is fine. Next, anything else? Don't say you don't know artistic. See, artist. You know the spelling of artist? If you still don't know it, again break one more. Art. You know art? A-R-T, art. Artist is a person. Art is the picture. Next, artistic is nothing but adjective. Is the spelling correct there? Next one, measure. Is the spelling correct? What is added? Measure. That is V2 or V3. Next, what else is there? Symmetry. This is in mathematics, I think. In geometry something, right? Now, what is the spelling? SY must be there, not SU. Moto 64. Function, stimuli, equipped, knowledge. Any one word that you know, which you are familiar with. Knowledge, is the spelling correct? Anybody who is familiar with this one? Function? అమ్మాయిలు అయితే ఏంటి సార్ అది, మేము ఫంక్షన్లకే పోము అన్నట్లు ఉన్నారు. ఫంక్షన్ స్పెల్లింగ్ తెలియదా మీకు? Is that correct? Is it correct or not? Knowledge and function, both of them are fine. Next, stimuli and equipped. Tell me the wrong spelling word. AQI, AQI, PPED, double P, equipped, double P must be there. Move to 65. A lens of twice its strength has a refractive power of 2D and a focal length of half a meter and so on. Tell me the wrongly spelled word. Length, is the spelling of length correct? Yes. Lens, L-E-N-S, lens, is that also fine? Yes, both of them are okay. Next, refract, refractive. Next, another word, what is that? Meter, what is spelling of meter? M-E-T. Now tell me which of these two is correct. Both are correct. Why and how? Both of them are correct, but we use only UK English, British English. So it must be TRE, not TER. Answer comes with D. Thank you.